Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another video from Overbite Gaming. Today we're going to be talking about the hard mode that's about to release in Warframe. So what is it to start with? Well, a hard mode is a mode that's hard. Video done. Goodbye. Only kidding. So today's video is talking about the fact that it's being released this week, and I wanted to have a little bit of speculation, a bit of commentary on it, as well as seeing what you guys think of the hard mode being introduced. Now, Warframe is kind of known as one of those games that you don't really fail at too often. Difficulty's never been something that's really been there in the game after a certain point. When you start out, there are particular zones and levels that are difficult, but they don't really tax you the same way that most other games do. You can try again. There's no real problem with losing a particular mission, apart from not having the resources that you've gathered while you've been doing it. So why have they introduced this? Well, I guess there's been a lot of popular opinion from forums and suggestions that hard mode would be nice, please. And I think the way that they've probably introduced this means that it's not going to be something that's completely separate, that it's going to be sat there and never touched ever again. They've linked it in with gains in MR, some increase in resources, and also some cosmetic rewards. Now that's all well and good, but does it have any problems? And what is it basically? That's the big question. What can you expect for your experience? Now, I haven't had the chance to play this firsthand yet. I'll be upfront about that straight away. I've been watching a few videos from the likes of Brozine and Tactical Potato, Shoggy Tenno, just to get an idea of their experiences, and they do sing the same song when it comes to this kind of stuff, and that is that the enemies are, bullet sponges. The particular levels are all increased by 100, and I think it's the armor and the health is doubled. The kind of modifiers there, and there feels like there's something else going on behind the scenes. Now, in order to access this, you need to have done an arbitration mission, which means you had cleared out the entire solar map. So there's an element there that is based on your kind of looking at an end game activity. They've been very explicit and said this is not end game. This is a new mode they're trying out, and who knows how much tweaking there's going to be between when they actually put this out as for the test cluster over the weekend and when it actually releases. But yeah, the particular notions that people were coming through on those videos were bullet sponging is a bit of a problem. Arcwing is terrible because of the damage possibilities there. Maybe those guys just haven't spent enough time ranking up their Arcwing and forming it up, but that might be something we have to see. I've spent a lot of time recently playing Arcwing, grinding out some of the remaining mods that I needed to get, so my Arcwing's okay, but I doubt it would survive in a 100 level plus type mission. Could be fun, we'll see. So what else is there? Cosmetic rewards. Clearing out a planet gives you a particular, I think, an ornament of the planet, which is actually quite a nice touch. Not really seen those before. But, are you really going to be worried if you're that level of player that can get in and do these missions about increase in resource pickups? Potentially, if you're grinding something on a particular area. For some areas seem to be worthwhile doing than others, so it might be worth opening those up. But for the main player, I don't think it's going to be something that's going to draw them. There is mastery rank attached, as I said, so if you are somebody that's a mastery rank whore, then you are going to be somebody that's searching around for that stuff no matter where it resides. I'm personally one of those collector types that is trying my best to get my mastery rank up to 29. I'm currently at 28, but that's purely because I've just spent far too long playing this game now, and I'm not a veteran. I've only been playing for about 3 years. But my experiences are that people play Warframe for very many different reasons, and I don't think this is going to take anything away from the main game, so don't worry about that. What I would potentially ask as a question would be things like, in those first few weeks, the experienced players playing this mode, are they going to be disappeared and nowhere to be seen while they're grinding their way through it? I think I was watching Brozine's video and he spent about 17 hours just going through the star chart again. I don't know if that's how long it took him or that's how long he played and tested out things, but at the end of the day, are we just going to see the experienced players disappear for a day or a week and then suddenly come back into the fold? because I think it's really important for new players to have that exposure to the more experienced players in the game that can maybe help them out, answer their questions, increase their love for the game, and ultimately their time spent playing it. It's in DE's interest to keep that community alive and keep that relationship between areas alive as well. So that's one of my concerns, and the other concern has been touched on in the other videos, and that is talking about the kind of weapons and warframes that you'll be using when you are going to attempt this hard mode. It's an optional thing you can switch on and off, but when you're doing it, is it going to reduce that down to a very small number of warframes and a very small number of weapons? And if you're a particular main of a warframe class that you are like, okay, well, I really like playing Oberon, or I really like playing Mesa, then is that going to be a worthwhile thing for you to take in order to do these hard mode missions? Are you just going to get stomped? Are your guns going to be like firing pea shooters? You know, is it going to go down like a wet dog's fart? Or is it going to be something that's worth your time, your energy, your investment to, you know, move forwards? If you're going to be playing with squads, I've heard it's much obviously an easier outfit, but you know, doing it solo is going to be quite tough. Some people want that challenge. I'm not particularly one of them. I play Warframe to have fun, to chill out, catch up with friends, that kind of stuff. So I think as long as we remember that this is for a certain type of player, we'll be okay. It's not going to be taking anything away. The only thing I can see it interfering with is maybe the Nightwave rewards for the Elite Weeklies, where it could pop in as a, you know, do 5 missions on hard mode or something. If that does pop in, fair enough. You know, it'll be something that I'll attempt, but I won't be rushing around to do it soon. So that's kind of what I feel about this at the moment, and it will be dropping hopefully this week. That's what it's pointing at. So if you do have any thoughts, let me know down below. Do you think it's the best thing to happen to Warframe in ages, or are you like, meh, don't really care? Just let me know down in the comments and why, and also what's your favourite colour, just to make sure you got this far in the video. That'd be lovely. But anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Keeps the channel nice and healthy. And don't forget, we have videos coming out every Wednesday and Saturday. I'm increasingly getting excited about TennoCon, even though it's only a digital version this year. But as we get closer, I'll be doing maybe a couple of videos here and there on TennoCon and what I hope it to be. So check back then, and I'll see you guys very soon. Take care of yourselves. Okay, love you. Bye-bye.